Welcome to ReginaldESQ. I'm Underhook and I have a fantastic game for you today. Really good game. I just played this tonight about an hour ago and I had to put this one up. There are a few things that make this special. One is this is about my 20th game in this tank. I just got this tank yesterday. Or actually, I think I just got it today. Yeah. Anyway, just got it today. I previously had the tier 8. Yeah, the tier 8, the T28 prototype. And I've just now sold that and got this as just the T30, tier 9 American turreted tank destroyer. I haven't had a chance to fully upgrade it yet because I haven't had enough experience. So I got the top radio because I already had the radio from the previous tank, so that was all right. And I have the gun from the T28, which is the 120mm. So I haven't been able to upgrade the gun yet. That takes about 60-something thousand experience. As well as that, you have to get the tracks to be able to carry that gun because it's too heavy. Now I just got spotted there, I'm pretty sure. I spotted that IS-6 and I think he spotted me. But I'm going to go for him. I decided to go up this ridge so I can use my gun depression because that's the good advantage in this tank. It has minus 10 degrees gun depression. Has terrible hull armor, very thin hull armor, but a very good mantlet on the turret. I'm just trying to find a way to get up here. I'm not having much luck. Alright, so we'll line up on this IS-6. Aim for the lower plate because the upper plate is very strong. And we're lucky we get it. So this gun does average damage is 400. The top gun does an average damage of I think it's 750, but has a much lower rate of fire. Yeah, so that's the special thing about this game is it's a really good game and it uses the 120mm, not the really big. I think it's a 140mm or something, the big gun. So it kind of makes this game extra special. But I have upgraded the tracks, so I've got the better tracks, but I still need to upgrade the gun and I need to get the top engine. But the top engine I don't think is going to be much better anyway. Okay, aim for I can't really see it, so I aim for the turret ring on the lowy and miss or bounce. I'm kind of still getting used to this tank. The T28, the previous one had pretty good armor, frontal armor. This one doesn't, and it's throwing me off a bit. I really want to get a shot at that T20 because I was afraid he was going to scout me for artillery, and I knew it was dangerous to do it, and then everyone starts hitting me. But I can also see that T20's going for our stutter and mill there, probably trying to get behind him, so I straight away go for him. So we don't want him getting the back of him. So I quickly moved off the hill, one because I was getting hit, but also I didn't want to get hit by artillery because I thought my position was blown. And yeah, also to stop that T20 from getting our other tank. Aim for the lower plate. I actually aim just above the lower plate because I have noticed one thing with this gun is the shots do drop a little bit low. And sometimes if you aim for the center of the lower plate, it just hits the dirt in front of the tank, which is not much fun. So I find if I'm sort of a fraction below the line between the two plates, I tend to hit the lower plate. So I'm seeing if we can get another crack at this IS-6. Because of the excellent gun depression, I'm able to sort of get in a position where I can see the tank, but he can't see much except my mantlet. So I aim for the lower plate again and get lucky exactly on average damage. There's a T71 there, scout tank. I can see I'd love to nail that. But he's gone off my radar and can't see him. So it looks like they've got several tanks over there. It looks like we could be in a bit of trouble to the east of me, to the south there. But I don't want to go head to head because I don't have the armor for it. I can't really risk moving down there. I can see our T28 there is getting pummeled. He's got over 200 mils of frontal armor, so if he's getting pummeled, I'm I would just get smashed there. So the IS-6 is going, which is good. He's got the armor probably to deal with it. I am getting ready though in case they start to come around. I've put myself in a position where I can use my gun depression to, so use the hill to protect the hull of my tank. But I'm also still looking out here to see if that T-21 Scout comes around. I don't want anyone getting behind me. Okay, looks like they're going to come through. The IS-6 has left a bit of room, which is good for me because I want him to. Okay. So that's a T25/2, which is in the same branch as this tank. It's 2 tanks below. It's a very good tank destroyer, but its armor's poor.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
It has great gun depression. Very good tank, that, and a great gun, but it's just he shouldn't have come out in the open like that. That was a big mistake.
Enemy is hit.
I managed to get a shot at him on the way past. I don't want this guy to get behind me. If this guy gets behind me, I'm dead. Luckily, the IS holds him off,
Penetration.
and I managed to get shot at the other guy there. Now we've got to get rid of this WZ. He hasn't got much health left, though. Uh-oh, AT-15, so I've got to take him out. Aim for his
Enemy
little
armor
turret
is
on top.
destroyed.
I'm not sure if that's what we hit or not, but anyway, it killed him. I've got to move. I've got to get this shot, and if he gets behind me, I'm in trouble. So I'm moving forward as I keep my aim and then shoot. I can see there's a T-34-1 has dropped down there in front of me. I've got to get rid of him as well. Once again, I don't want any of these light tanks getting behind me. This thing is not great when they get behind. I'm expecting to get shot from everywhere now, but it doesn't happen. Now we can see the T-71 making an escape. There he goes. And I just can't quite get him. So our artillery is doing the right thing. He's moving. Looks like the enemy artillery is shooting at me. Our artillery just behind me there is moving down because I think he's worried about the T-71 getting behind him. I'm contemplating going up next to the artillery and going up the road there because I'm thinking that T-71 is going to come up behind the artillery, but the T-71 ends up being near our cap. Now we've got a T-34 down there, so I figure hopefully he'll stay there. So look at, we've got 4 tanks each left, so it's a very even game, and I'm on 6 kills, so woohoo, I've got Top Gun, yay, which is very nice. So I think I'll just pop here just for a second to spot. I just want to see if anybody's moving rapidly towards us, coming across the field or doing anything like that. Also give me a chance to think what I should do next. That T-71 has now been killed, but we've lost a tank as well, so it's now 3-all. I get the feeling I'm going to have to try and cap. I don't really have the armor for it, so I'm a bit worried about it, but hey, it's me and artillery here, and we've got our other guy protecting our base, so our T-34 there, so I guess it's up to me. I start moving along here anyway just to see if they're coming through here. If I encounter them on the way, then I'll get them. I am a little concerned that they may try and cap us, and I'm not going to be able to get back in time once I get too far over. It's always scary, these games where you're, you know, one of the last tanks remaining on your team, and whether you win or lose can come down to what you do. It gets the nerves going. So much so that I crash into the rock. Now, we can see here at B8, we've spotted 2 of their tanks. So that'll be the Conqueror and the whatever Panzer it was. Now, he's eliminated their Panzer, which is excellent work. That was our T-34, I think he is. And now he's been eliminated by their Conqueror. So now it's the Conqueror and their artillery against me in my T30. In my T30, which still doesn't have the top gun. But actually, I think it's probably been beneficial because this lower gun actually has a really good rate of fire. So where we were getting rapidly attacked there, it's probably better off with this gun because I was able to shoot more tanks, basically. I'm a bit worried though. This Conqueror's got 4 kills, so he's obviously a pretty good player. And the artillery has 2 kills. He's obviously a pretty good player. His name's Green, which means he's got a fairly good win ratio. And the guy in the yellow's got a reasonable win ratio as well. So it looks like a couple of good players. And yeah, our artillery's name is White, which means somehow his stats haven't come up, or he's, yeah, I don't know, hasn't played enough games. No, it must have to be that tier. Anyway, I'm approaching their cap. I've typed a message in that I'm going to cap. Oh, we've spotted the artillery. Oh, damn. I could just see him moving between our building, but he's moved now. I can't get him. I'm just going to have to go for it. It's good that I've spotted the artillery, and I think I'm probably too close for him to hit me with his, you know, in his view mode. But okay, well there he is. Our artillery's fired him and missed. I'm going to wear a shot. There's no two ways about it here. He hits me for 589. Oh, my shot doesn't kill him. I only do 374 damage, not enough to kill him. He goes for a ram, which is pretty silly of him. I'm just going to reload before him. So it wasn't really in doubt. My reload was pretty quick. Now see, if I had the other gun... Oh, if I had the other gun, I would have killed him with one shot. Okay. Alright. So now it's just me and Mr. Conqueror. I'm going to move into the cap. I did type a message earlier to my teammate to say that I was going to cap. Anyway, I move into the cap, put pressure. The Conqueror will have to come to me. And I'm staying on the top of this hill so that I can utilize my gun depression. So I want to be basically shooting from the top of the hill down at him, hopefully just exposing the top of my turret rather than my hull, because my hull's very weak. So I move forward just to help that. So I'm hoping that I will see him before he sees me. The Conqueror has a fast and accurate gun. It's fast firing, so there he is. Okay, we spotted him. I don't waste any time, I'll put a shot in. Now, artillery. My artillery has come through the goods and hit him for 683. He's only got 16 health left. And he bounced off my mantlet. Oh, please. So I've got 7 kills. This is a Radley Walters if I get this kill. 57% capped. I'm staying in the cap because I want to put pressure on him to come to me. I'm not going to go after him. I'm going to make sure he has to come after me. Alright, here we go. I don't want to miss this shot. He bounces off me, and I bounce off him. No. He'll reload faster than me. He's got a very fast reloading gun. He hits me for 445. Oh, we get him. I had 121 health left. Oh yeah. So, a wonderful game in the T30. What can you say? Awesome. Really rapt to get the Radley Walters medal. That's for killing 8 tanks in a... No, I think it's got to be above tier 4 or something. But anyway, I'm really rapt about that. And that's only the 3rd Radley Walters I've ever won. The other 2 that I won were in a Churchill 7. And yeah, I'm just rapt. We got the first class badge, which makes me wonder what the hell do you have to do to get the mastery badge in this tank. But I suppose once you get the main gun, the big gun, you probably do more damage. So yeah, really rapt with that game. Let's go and have a look at the next screen. So obviously we finished on top for experience and for damage. We got a fair bit of experience there. Our artillery also survived, and he came through with the goods there, hitting that Conqueror. That was pretty lucky, really, that he was around to do that, because I think I probably would have got beaten there if it was just me and the Conqueror, because I think he did about 600 and something damage to it, which yeah, I would have had to have hit him with one more shot if that hadn't happened, and I don't know if I would have been able to do it because I was down to 100 and something health there at the end, so it was about as close as you could get. Very exciting too, being at the end there. So that Conqueror, if you look on his side, he did have a very good game with 4 kills. Not a lot of damage done, no, but yeah, 4 kills is 4 kills, isn't it? Alright, let's have a look at the next screen. And we fired 19 shots, 18 direct hits, which is incredibly lucky. When I first started this tank, I was missing everything. I think I was getting about less than half of my shots were hitting the target. And then I realised my crew wasn't fully trained, because it's the same gun as a T28, which I did fine with. But once my crew was trained up, because I started them off at 90%, I think, once they got to 100, all of a sudden the accuracy started to get better. So there you go. The penetrations were 16. We did 4,403 damage. Hits received 6. Penetrations 3. So I managed to bounce a few off the mantlet. Bit of splash damage. We spotted 3, damaged 9, destroyed 8. We did 1,300 spotting damage as well. 8 base capture points. So he actually took most of my base capture points off me, that Conqueror, when he hit me near the end. And 64,824 credits. With everything taken off, comes to 28 something. So I didn't use any premium ammo at all. It was all standard ammo. So you don't make a lot of money with this tank. 1,326 raw experience, which is awesome. And with premium, it came up to 1989. Well, I hope you enjoyed that game. I certainly enjoyed playing it. Oh, if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to ReginaldESQ.